Hey y'all, it's Alita here at the Funky Monkey. We are here on Tuesday. It is Knowledge is Power. Welcome to this week's We Miss Y'all. I feel like happy Memorial Day. I hope you had a really great time over the weekend. I had a really great time. Facebook is updating. Apple is updating. It's the period of time where we don't see you out there unless you're dropping comments below. So please make sure that you're putting those down there. And as a reward, we give you a $25 gift certificate for dropping that below. Let me show you. Debbie Harper. Brandon, you are this week's winner of a $25 gift certificate. You can come in and pick up your reward this week. So we are going to talk about fun recreational cannabinoids today. Literally, we're going to kick off summer. That's how it was. Tomorrow is at the Funky Monkey, our 9-year anniversary. I have owned this joint for 9 years. I've had more anxiety in my whole entire life. In the time that I've owned this store, I've never done something so hard ever. So I've been on this journey. Cannabis has been part of my kind of journey as we went along. I actually, along the route, probably about 2 years ago, I gave up drinking altogether. I just decided, hey, it's just not for me. I'm going to use cannabis products instead. It kind of, somebody that struggles with depression or sitting a little bit on the low side, alcohol is just another depressant, right? It just makes you sad. So for me, switching over to cannabis products was a fun thing to do. Now, much like alcohol, there's times that you want to use it. Hey, I'm going to have a glass of wine and go in here so that I can have a normal conversation and kind of take off the edge. And then there's other times that I'm full on partying, right? That's kind of the same way that it works in cannabis products. Today's lineup of products, I'm going to purely show you from a recreational standpoint because it's summer. Why not, right? And that's what we do. We have these in smokables. We have these in other things. Today, I'm just going to go over some of the gummies. I'm in love with this brand called Happy Fruit. It comes out of, where do we decide it comes out of, Bubba? Delaware. All states that have had cannabis products a lot longer than Texas had. These are all hemp-based products. The difference between a hemp-based product and a marijuana product, a lot of times we're going to call it the intoxicated effect. You are definitely going to have a mind-altering experience with marijuana products, right? With THC in particular, high doses of THC. When you see those same types of products and you pull them out of a hemp plant, a lot of times you have a little bit more of what I'm going to call the positive side effects versus some of the negative side effects, some of the paranoia, some of the munchies, some of the, oh my gosh, I can't remember anything that I did that sometimes comes along with marijuana. Anytime we're talking about cannabis products, you're going to hear me say, if you're marrying them together with an alcoholic beverage of any type, you need to be doing that for the first, second, third, fourth time until you have your head wrapped around it. You need to be doing that in the privacy of your own home. Do not take any of the products that I say, combine them with alcohol, and do that in a public setting because we want to make sure that you know how your body's going to react to them. That's one of the things about cannabis products and cannabinoids. You just never know how your body's going to react. So we're going to go through the lineup this week. This is just one line of gummies that we have. We have multiple lines. We even have some of these products in other brands. I'm just going to go through this lineup because I like the way that it travels. It's completely legal to travel with it in this package, even in the state of Texas. They're going to be backwards on your screen. Don't worry. Look at the color. Be okay. You can look at them all on the website. All of this is legal to travel like this. It can even be opened, no worries. It has a QR code on the bottom here that has the link to the lab sheets on there, all of those things that are important. So this is going to be a true Delta 8 product. We've seen this in John's CBD, but in this product, again, we're going to call this a recreational product. This is going to be, hey, I'm coming home after a long day of work. My kids are still all wound up and I want just a little bit of a chill, but I don't necessarily need to be passed out. But in a little while, I might want to be calming down just a little bit. This is going to be what you're going to use a Delta 8 product for. So this particular product definitely going to have a little bit of a downer. So if you're a person like me that struggles with down, I would much rather be up than down. I would be cautious when using this. You can a lot of times, even when I take an upper product, it gives me a little bit of a downer effect as a person that has ADHD. But this is a cannabinoid that a lot of people that you're going to see a lot about, and we're going to talk a lot about, is this Delta 8. You're going to see it a lot of times as a binding agent. Christian told me you can either see it as a Delta 8 or Delta 9, like this. These are both going to be individual isolate products. She said Delta 9. Oh my God, I thought Delta 9 is illegal. Y'all can't have Delta 9. Well, this is Delta 9 out of hemp, and this is under the legal limit of 0.03 on there. But and it's also, your legislature kind of did it weird. They did it per volume of gummy. Okay, well, so we'll just make the gummy bigger. We'll just make the gummy bigger and put a little less THC in there. So there's the chemist, the scientist is always going to be a little bit smarter. The difference kind of between these two is these are both going to be kind of a little bit of a chill. This is going to be a little bit more sleep, going to have a little bit more of a downer effect. This is going to be just a little bit of fun, right? But for somebody that likes an indica feel versus a sativa feel, my husband's not a fan of a sativa feel. I'm going to pick a sativa every time. I like the up feel. You don't like that feel? You like the calmer feel? That's the number one seller. The calmer. I'm the exception to the rule. Most people like the chill products. Both Delta 8 and Delta 9 are going to do the same things. Why would I would rotate these, y'all, like so that you don't become tolerant to them. Buy a package of these, pick up a package of these, take some notes, see how you, I actually write on my packages. I really like this, made me sleepy about 2 hours in, just so I know what each product does. But I really like the Happy for, these are a good price point too, $23.99 on there. You know, the next two products, or the next product I'm going to show you, HHC. So this is actually what you get when you combine hydrogen with the THC. Is that what it is, Christian? Hydrogen with the THC? Yeah. This is the byproduct in there. It's going to be HHC. This is a fun product. This is definitely a body product. You know, like Christian said, he tells people one thing and then they come back and they say, no, it did something different to me. That's part of playing with these. When I take this definitely has a little bit of a body buzz feel. Not really a head feel, just a relaxation. You know, when my muscles are sore, when I'm just kind of all uptight, you know how, does anybody else carry their stress like right in here? I definitely do. That's where, make sure that you're dropping comments below, because that's how we keep this going in the feed. Do y'all carry your stress coming right here? This is a great product for that. Just a little bit of chill in there. It does have a buzzy feel. If you're going to use it as a recreational, all of these products we tell you, we recommend that you start out with half a product on them, just so you know. We know there's those of y'all are out there that aren't going to listen. You're going to take a full product anyways. The serving size says 1 gummy. This is a fun product though. I definitely find this as a fun recreational product. Wouldn't drive on it. A lot of these I would definitely make, like I said, be cautious as you're taking the first couple of them. You know, don't be like, oh, I'm a regular cannabis user. I'm gonna take that product, no big deal. Even as a vetted cannabis user, I wouldn't have driven. And yes, stress in the neck and shoulders, great. This would be a great product. Somebody put that on there. As you're going into sleeping products, we're going to talk, this is the number one seller. We were sold out of them for a little while. They're $28.99, hands down number one seller. CBN. You're going to see it again in the same combination. This is combined CBN Delta 8, CBN Delta 9. Going to be a little bit heavier sleep, a little deeper sleep. CBN is the cannabinoid that the military actually held the patent for a really long time, for PTSD patients. Definitely the calming effect. Definitely tell people, this is going to be the stay asleep effect. Is it going to put you right to sleep? No, a lot of times you got to smoke that off or whatever. You can get this in a smokable. But this is going to help you stay asleep. Or if you take it an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes out, make sure you're chewing those gummies. But that's a fun product. Definitely the number one sellers in the product. Delta 10, probably the underrated beginner product on there. Delta 10, fun daytime product. Again, just a little bit of fun. Hey, you know, I've got some things to do. I'm going to run around today. I'm going to go hang out with the girls. I'm going to do some different stuff. I'm going to sit with my kids by the pool today. Versus a glass of wine, I'm going to take a Delta 10. I like this product. Definitely a beginner product. You could start with a full one of these. They're not going to hurt you. Again, it may make you a little bit more buzzy, but because it's not a high THC product, you're not going to see a lot of that paranoia that comes with it. You may still get a little bit of dry mouth. You may get a little bit of that stuff on there, but not as bad as you will with the marijuana product. THCO in here, Christian and I definitely say this is the heaviest of the recreational products we have in there. Definitely going to be a buzzy product. I would say this is as close as you're going to get to a recreational marijuana product in here, but 100% made out of hemp. Definitely not going to have the psychoactive effects of it, but definitely going to have the body-mind effects using the THCO. Again, a good price on that, $28.99. There are 10 pieces in there. This is probably the number 2 seller in there is going to be your THCVs. THCVs, we're going to call this your... This is kind of your diet cannabis product. It's gonna have an appetite suppressant in it. It's gonna have a boost in energy. A lot of times people tell us, "Oh, I wanted to go exercise on those." Yeah, this is definitely not I'm going to say you take it the first time, you're new to the product. It may make you feel a little buzzier. Second and third time, you're really just going to get into the, hey, you know, I actually feel like I've got some energy today. A little bit like a Monster drink, a little bit like an energy drink, just a little bit of fun in there. I like to take these, throw these in my bag when we're going to the river. They're just a fun, easy. They're not too heavy, so it's a good beginner product, again, for people that are just kind of beginning to play and tinkering with recreational. We also have those in a 9. Same thing, the THCV in a 9. This is going to be a little bit heftier product. Probably not a beginner product. I actually like the 8 a little bit in there. I like the little bit of mellow up with the... But if I'm having, let's be honest, as women, you know, kind of when you get towards your ovulation time and then you're coming on the second side after ovulation, you kind of have that dip in progesterone and estrogen, and you need a little bit of an upper. So as you have a little bit of an energy, this is going to be your guy. These are going to be your people. Helps a little bit with mood regulation, bringing that back up in there. You're going to kind of do it. So then as you come down on your, you know, I play with them like that. That's kind of how I use them. So I use that cycle. And then when I'm all ramped up, so you start your period, you're kind of like the world on fire, right? Now you can't go to sleep. That's where I'm going to come back, and I'm going to, you know, take an 8 product to come down at night and then go to bed. You know, that's kind of how I use the cannabis products versus a prescription. Remember, we know that you have the option to buy cannabis products pretty much anywhere, but we pride ourselves on knowledge. I'd love to have a conversation with you personally. It's summertime. I make appointments all the time. If you want to schedule an appointment to speak with me personally, we could do that. My staff are also very, very knowledgeable. The 2 guys that are here on staff know as much, if not more, than I do, because they study it regularly about things. So please come in, have a conversation. But having that said, a lot of times people are like, I know you, I want to talk to you. Well, that's fine too. Come on in, let's have a conversation. I hope you had a great Memorial Day weekend. We've got great clothes in stock, fun things going on. I believe that like I said, tomorrow's going to be our 9-year anniversary. So that's kind of a fun day for me. I've been swimming this uphill battle of retail post a hurricane and then the COVID. It's been a fun experience. I'm glad that I've got to meet a lot of y'all. We will do this again on Thursday for New Product Live, and I will talk to you later. Have a good day. Bye, y'all.